Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we're finding, learning, and turning the great strategy games. Today, back into Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2, we're making pockets. We're trying to make pockets. We're a haberdasher out here, trying to piece this game back together by capturing, well, I don't know, 1.5, 2 million Soviet troops, if we can. If we can. Hello, John Chapel. Kalo is here. Wonderful, Kalo. Glad to have you back. Hopefully, you're back in full running order. Michael F., hello. Reed Schaffer is here. Anthony, you made it. Good evening. How is everyone today? What's going on? Well, we're moving into the South now. We've tried to start our offensive in the center, at least. We're just holding in the North, holding as best we can. We've moved the Panzers out in the center. They're heading south towards Gomel, Mogilev, Gomel, in that area. And now we're going to move into the south, and we've got a little problem. You can see the bulge on the map there. He is certainly pushed through out here, so we'll see. That's right, Paul. We're making pockets. Hopefully not hot pockets. Those give me those give me heartburn. What's up, Nord? How are you? All right. Well, let's see. Let's go out to the map. I'll just zoom back a little bit so we can kind of get an idea of the grand scenario here. The Narva line holds. These guys are hard as iron out here. We've got the Finns up here. They've done incredible work. Thank God we took Leningrad and we got those Finnish units, because without them, I don't think we could have held the North at all. So anyway, yeah, Ninth Army, we've got a little push through down here. He's pushing, trying to push in close to Valeki Luki. I think we can hold him off there. We'll see as we move around. You can see the pocket we've started. Now, we've got that nice and wide, so even if they get back here, and this is marshy, it's a little wet, I think he'll have a hard time retreating back this way. We've got it every other hex or so, and so it's a good start. It's a good start. There's a lot more work to do, of course. Now, the general idea, I think, is to maybe push about here, down near Gomel, and then turn west. Some people brought up in the comments, "Oh hell, just go for it." Try try to link up. I don't think we have enough units, and as we've gone through this game, I've tried to be very honest with you when I think I've made mistakes or I've done something that in retrospect I wish I wouldn't have done. When many of you were screaming, "Do not combine your Panzer units or motorized units," absolutely correct. Don't do that when you start your grand campaign, no matter how dire the situation, because ultimately, yes, it did help us hold on. Now, I would argue in the North, potentially, we would have never been able to hold without that, but I guess it's kind of like early death or quick death. But once you combine them up, um, then you're lacking some units to try to do. Now, I don't know that we would have enough to combine, connect this thing all the way up and down anyway. But that being said, we certainly don't now. Now, we did get reinforcements, panzers, motorized. We have gotten some, so we've probably got about the same number as we had when we started the game. The problem is we combined about 3 or 4 of them that I wish I had now. Now, again, it's 2020 vision looking back as far as saying, well, at the time, I thought that was the only way we could even hold on. But I think that you guys were correct. Infantry, maybe here or there. Maybe here or there. Because you get a lot more infantry reinforcements, as time goes on. When it comes to panzers and motorized, though, I'm in your camp now. That I would not combine those again. I think that now that we did survive, it's easy to say that now because we made it through the winter, but now that we did, I think looking back, I would change that. All right, on to the game. There it is, my mea culpa. Indeed. Now, I always try to be I always try to be honest, when I do something that looking back I think was incorrect or you guys were correct about. Just like when I told Kalo that Pripyat salient was getting too big and he wouldn't listen to me. Yeah, all right, all right. I tell that joke every episode now. Anyway, yeah, we're all the way in, aren't we, Kayla? I'm invested at least. I don't know how many hours I put into this at this point, but they've all been joyful. I will say that. That's all you can ask for out of a game. All right. So looking about where we made this pocket, one thing that I think will be nice is while these will not be isolated, these Soviet divisions next time, they won't be isolated, but they will start to lack some freight because a lot of their freight was probably coming in off this line. Now, they probably do have depots down in here as well, but we're going to make it a little harder to get freight up here. And also, I at least know with a human player, not that I played a human in this game, but I played plenty of humans in the first game. They're going to panic. Now, whether the AI does that or not, we'll see. I just don't know. The AI has been pretty damn good, all things considered in this game. Will it panic? And what do I mean by that? Well, a human player seeing this situation is going to try to get the hell out of here. Uh, they may try to come back here, but we've got Panzers motorized. It would be very hard to break through this, especially that we've got this wide enough, it'd be hard to get through. If you were playing a human player, my guess is that human player would go try to get down this way as fast as they can, which would also in some ways help us kind of constrict this pocket. It's kind of like, what's that called? It's probably socially incorrect to say this now, but what was it like a Chinese that little yarn thing you'd stick your finger in, and the more you try to pull it out, the more it constricts. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hopefully you do. You know what I'm talking about? You put your fingers in that thing and you're trying to pull them out, and the more you try to pull, the tighter it gets. Anyway, the point of that is we'll see how the AI reacts to that. If he tries to go out this way, I actually think that'll hurt his supply situation a little bit. If he tries to go out this way, well, that allows us to shorten the line, right? And we can bring more to bear. And it's also going to allow us to take some of this infantry and start moving it around to help us extend this line down. Now you can see we've got a road that goes directly to Minsk if we want to try to cut it this way. Now I'll bet $100 that the AI will have a unit or a strong unit right here when we get there. So we'll maybe have to figure out another way across the river as we come to the Dnieper from the other direction. Here, we don't really have enough to push. I'm just hoping to maybe get to this river line so that they don't have as far to go. Again, we've got this road that goes all the way to Gomel. I mean, if they're going to keep it open, we'll go for it. On the back side of this thing, if we could get down here to, this was the first name I said when we talked about this. I think it's Unecha or Unica. Unecha. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how the locals say that one. But anyway, the point is this hex right here coming off of Briansk, this is where the main line is. We're a good ways of the way there. 2/3, 3/4 of the way out here to it. All right. So when I left you last time, I had scooted some of these Hungarians back simply because we just need them not to allow the Soviets to march into Germany. I mean, the further he gets out here, if our plan works, it's almost the better, right? I mean, I'm not saying that I just want him to be able to fly to Germany, so we're going to put up a little bit. Chinese finger cuff. Thank you, Paul. Yes, it's that's right. Anyway, so I've got some Hungarian troops out here. Again, I just don't want them to be able to, get out here. We're trying to slow them down a little bit. How much can we slow them down? I don't know. The last thing that we did last time was we put this division up here. Now, he's all the way back to OKH. Uh, let's see what we could put him directly in 11th Army. potentially. We could put him. Oh, wow. 6th Army got a little oversubscribed. We're going to have to fix that. Let's put him directly in 11th Army. Um, just so he has a little command. I think that puts him in command. He's got a, no, he's 20 of 15. Okay, well, I'm going to leave him there for now. We'll have to figure out something else with his command because this is already at 12 of 12, and I want to keep it that way. Now, we do have a division. Oh, and I think somebody had mentioned we had some Hungarian troops that had activated, but I couldn't find them. Where are the Hungarians? FBD 5 we have to move up here too, which this is good. We need that. Um, as a matter of fact, before I forget, let's just take FBD 5 that just came on the map. And you may remember this rail is cut up here by Tarnopol. So I'm going to go put him in Tarnopol. And then we'll have another super depot in Tarnopol, and we'll get him over here next time to try to fix that. Can he get off the train? He cannot, but that's okay. All right, and then we have this division. Okay, so how I want to do this, okay, that is already in there. That's there. I don't think we can move. Okay, what I wanted to do, I can't scoot him over. Oh, I'm still on train. I was like, well, how in the world with 8 movement points can he not scoot over? Actually, I want to move this one over because this is a fairly strong unit. I just want to block the rail from him if I can. Now, the big danger here are the Romanians trying to hold that. We'll see how that plays out. Let's take this division up here on the rail. Um, hmm. Actually, I wonder if there's maybe a better spot for him along here somewhere. We also have these divisions. I think, sorry, I'm checking chat from time to time just to make sure that the stream is going well. Okay. Huh. Gosh, I didn't realize this. I had this whole other division here. I really kind of want to take him up this way. Now, he can't go directly into Vinica. Well, he can actually. We're gonna move this Panzer out of here anyway this turn. So let's go ahead and move the Panzer 1 hex, move him there, and we'll take this division. Now I could put him in here, but I think I want to bring him around to Vinica and put him underneath this command. Right, so we'll get him off the train. And we'll scoot him up there. Kind of hold this maybe a little better. I'm not sure if I wanted to put him there, but I already did, so be it. So be it. He can't really move. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. This is 59th Corps. All right, so let's put him in 59th Corps. All right, cool. Okay, so I think this looks better. We've got the rail unit there. We've got this unit that got knocked back last time. Even though he's got a full complement, his TOE is up at 90%. You know, he should recover for next time. Hopefully we don't get blown out of here. But we'll see. Okay, also, I want to bring the Netherlands SS unit up this way. I'm going to put him right there for a moment. And then I'm going to bring the 203rd Panzer this way for a moment as well. And then I want to put them both under von Wettenghoff, who is 46th. All right. So let's put that into 46th motorized. And let's put this 203rd Panzer Regiment into 46 motorized. Okay, excellent. Now he's 12 of 12. Perfect. All right. Now looking along this line for any potential shots we can take, I'm going to maybe take this one That's 9-3. So we got 3-1 odds there just to try to push something back, and we routed that. That's 2,000 out. That helps. Every little bit helps just to thin the herd. Let's take this one as well, and off that goes. 1,300 men there pushed out. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. Uh, let's go look to the info screens and let's look at losses. Look at the total aircraft losses for the Soviets last time. 762. We lost 40 planes. So I guess bringing the Luftwaffe back on has all kinds of benefits because we're just blowing the Soviet Air Force out. I mean that's what 35-1 kill ratio out there. Okay. Anyway, I just noticed that when I was looking over stuff before I started the turn, or the broadcast. Anyway, okay, so we've got to decide where we want to go with our panzers. Now, I've looked over this a million times because I ultimately wanted to go here, okay? But I don't think we have enough to do it. And we definitely don't have enough to go this way because this is really bad terrain. We have to cross, a river, potentially two rivers. It's all marsh up here. Looking at this before the episode, I think the best place to break through is right here. And it's also the closest to some of the units we brought in. We've got two motorized down here. Now, they don't have a lot of movement points this turn. We've got a Panzer division down here, the one I just moved off of Vinica. We've got two more motorized armored that is right down here. And then a lot of these guys can peel out of here, I think, and help. So the idea is, I think, to go right through here. All right. Well, if we back up, how does that work? You can see there's major roads in and around Zytomir. Those roads also go north to the major rail line that comes into everything in here into the south. Now, there's a minor rail line that goes all the way out here, but if you look at everything that's supplying this to the south, almost all of it goes through here. Now, they could put it through minor rail and then it finally hits a major rail, but I think if we cut this rail line, a lot of this will be in bad freight shape. Um, at least that's the idea. Now, if we come up through here as well, it does give us the opportunity to try to push maybe to here. Maybe once we get out here, we can take this roadway back to Chernigov. But I just don't think we can break through this, unfortunately. I mean, that was my original idea and what I wanted to do. Kalo says go east first. Um, Yeah, I looked at that as well. We could punch through. So if we look here, the situation, we could try it here. We could try something maybe here, but this is across the river. So let's say, south of the river here, because going across the river is really a no-go because we'll get stalled for a turn, and by then he will have already anticipated, or he will have reacted to it. We could go through, let's say, like here, these two hexes here. It's funny you should mention that because when we get over here, we're going to go directly west, just south of the Dnieper, and try to do a small pocket in this area. Now, if I did punch through over here, we could potentially link up, and then you're talking about, I don't know, 30 or 40, but then we all divisions. But then we also kind of give up our dreams of pushing this way and somehow connecting. So I hear what you're saying, go east and then try to go north. But with the way the AI plays, I don't think we can ever get across the river, not with what we've got. Now, if we did decide to go this way, and like break here and try to meet up with these guys somewhere out here in the middle and just break as back right here, which we need. I mean, he's breaking through here, right? If we did try to do that, would we have enough movement points to really even get it started is what I wonder. 24. We could kind of start going this way. We could even try to, pop that. It's safer to go this way. I'm afraid we're going to get cut off out here, but he's got so much pressure going out here. I think I'm going to go with my original plan. And so let's move these units up that we had out here last time, or that we had come back and rest last time. Now, these are both in 54th Corps, as is this division. Yeah, okay. So let's hit right here with all of this and try to blow him out of here if we can. All right, so we knock him back. That does give us 3 delay points. That's not perfect. That's not exactly what I wanted, but okay. Now then, these guys can't move forward. He can do a deliberate attack, but I think he's going to need a little help. Now, I need these guys to get going this way. So what's the best way to go about this? We can bring one of the motorized units up, I think, to here. All right. He can't do a deliberate attack from there, though. All right, let's take these two guys and try to knock this out with this unit. All right, they go backwards, but we didn't get them all the way out of there. Shoot. All right, let's try this attack as well. He can't come in. Let's try that. All right, they routed. They both routed. Well, one retreated, one routed. Okay, this hole isn't going as well as I'd hoped so far. Let's try. Now, I don't want to build up too many delay points because if I do, we're not going to be able to do this, and maybe it's good to know that right off the top. Let's go back here for a second, as I think. All right, we knocked that back. I don't think there's anything else there. No attack there. He's going to have movement points to move up. I really wish he could do a deliberate attack. All right, let's try to hit this with him. All right, he scoots back as well. Gosh darn it, we're building up too many delay points here to really take advantage of this. All right, let's take the motorized then. We'll push him forward 1 and hit that again, and now he's gone. All right, so that's shattered. Let's take this other motorized. Yeah, see, it's all these damn delay points. Let's put him there. Hit that. Okay, now they both route out. All right, well, it's a lot of delay points, but we're going to try to get through here as far as we can. Okay, let's bring the Panzer up here. He's on the rail line, and I mean, we've got a mini breakthrough, but there's too many delay points really to get very far here. Let's take this Panzer, or let's take both of these and try to hit here. All right, we lost 9 tanks. He only retreated. All right. This guy is going to come up and through here by Zytomir. All right, so we've got one Panzer through up to there. It's not quite as impressive as what happened in the north. That means he or these infantry need to come up this way. All right, this guy I'm just going to bring to here for now. We may need to put him someplace else. He still has movement points. Let's try to knock that out of here if we can. There we go. We got him to retreat. That was 1229. This Panzer can't go there. He can go there. So let's put him on this side of the river as we start to try to build a thrust. Okay. He can start moving this way. If nothing else, and he closes this down very quickly, I'm going to try to take out the rail line here, and then we'll just double back and make a small pocket. Then we'll try to go back north again. I thought this was worth a shot, but you know, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Let's see. I could take this motorized has got 35 movement points. He can get out to here. All right. Now then, let's look at defensiveness. So we've got 12, 7. He's only got 3. I think he's got to go in there. And when we put them together, it's a 7 now. Do, 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 do. Now these guys do have movement points to try to move up and through here, or at least come and help. 32. All right, perfect. Now we're making a little more headway. We got the regiment through to there, and we're on a roadway, so he can go a little further here. I think I'll bring him that way. Now then, do I want to move any of the rest of this is the question. Uh, You guys love the paradrops. I've got, you know what? I should. I should get the air landing division over here and do a paradrop. That's something we haven't done in this game. Now, after starting a little slow, I'm actually kind of okay with this so far. I mean, really, if we cut this rail line, we're going to cut down on a lot of what he has going on here. I can also start moving and maybe condensing a little bit. Let's try to hit there. Do I get any joy out of that? Nope, we actually lost that. Whoops. This guy can move up here. Can these guys move at all? Yeah, they could move a little further. Okay. Got a real mishmash of stuff out here. Let's move. Let's move him up there just to try to hold on a little better. I think we've got good enough coverage right in this area. All right. Still in command, so that's good. I still have this division that's trying to rebuild. I got to put that on refit. I wish. Let's try to hit that from behind. Okay, excellent. So that routed, and now, I mean, we've got a movement through here. I'm not saying it's the biggest, breakthrough of all time or something, but it's better than it was a minute ago. 24th Panzer could potentially move up here, but before we do that, let's actually circle back. Okay, total defensiveness there is a 7. That's not great. And this Panzer division doesn't even have hardly any movement points. Let's take this and this and any infantry I've got there. All right. Let's take the Panzer out and hit right there and try to knock him back. Wow. Okay. Off they go. Routed, retreated. 4,300. That is helpful. I really want to get out of East Kiev, to be honest with you. I think this now has. Oh, I took the fort levels off. Hold on. Or did I? No, I didn't. They're right there on the map. 2. Well, it's still a 2. I guess I could try to hang there. I could actually put this infantry, or I could move this infantry. Nope. I could move this motorized. Nope. I can't get over the damn river. That defensiveness looks pretty good. So does that. 13's not bad. I think I'll keep that as is. This. Well, he could certainly help out here next turn. Do I dare leave this other unit on its own, though? It's only going to be a 4. That's a 20. He can get out here. All right, I'm going to bring this motorized out here instead of this other one. And then I'm going to drop this guy back from East Kiev into Kiev because I don't think he's on the other side of the river. He's got no help over there. I just think he's in too bad of a position to hold on there. Um, okay, well, if we back up a little bit and you just kind of see the grand situation, uh, I don't know. I mean, I probably, I would have loved to go up here. I don't think we could get through up there. Driving this way hopefully cuts freight down to here, and then I think we're going to have to circle back and try to do an encirclement here. At least that's the idea. Um, if I would have had to do it over again, and we've talked about this, I really wish I would have kept all that motorized here. All the armor and motorized linked up here, taken that out. Then we could have brought it back down here, and I would have had more time to maybe figure out where to push this through. But as is, let's not cry over spilled milk. We're through the gap. I'm not going to try to attack into Zytom. Oh, I don't have movement points anyway. Okay, it's a start. All right, let's look down here and see if we've got any opportunities to attack. We could try it here. Okay, that routed. That was 1800. I'll take it. I'm going to keep him in that fort level 2, though. This guy, what kind of odds are we getting here? Not great. These guys really need to drop back a little bit. I think I'll eventually have to take this division and come over here and help. Because this is getting pretty tenuous out here, to say the least. Let's back him up. Let's back the headquarters up a little bit. Not that far. How about right there? Let's put him behind the river. We're just going to hide behind the river if we can. Let's put him behind a river. I could put him in the mud. Well, if this all plays out, hopefully it won't matter. Let's put him behind the river as well. All right, so we're just trying we're trying to hold on. Now then, so no attacks there, obviously. We've got the air landing, the Flieger division that we were just speaking about. He's going to rout out 4,400 men just like that. Adios, off you go. That doesn't look very strong, but neither do we. I'm also going to bring. I've been running these Romanian cavalry around like they're actually decent troops, just getting in the way of things. Let's bring them around over here just so he doesn't get all the way to Kherson by this turn. Luckily, we got a lot of mud down here, so that's good. Okay, coming around. I'm coming around, Goose. Okay, now what are we going to do over here? Well, I think I've got an idea. I was looking at this beforehand, and this is why I was okay retreating, though, Kalo. We're going to do something here that'll hopefully relieve all of this pressure. So the further out he goes, the better in some ways. The first thing I'm going to do is take this motorized and attack right here and hopefully get him to back up. And we did. All right, so off he goes. And then I'm going to take this motorized and this infantry, and I'm going to hit these guys and rout them. Okay, excellent. We're off to a good start. Now then, let's get this motorized moving. Now the headquarters hasn't moved, so he'll still get support units. He's going to stay right there, actually. Okay, that's fine. This unit's going to move around to here. Here, 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 here. I guess here. Okay. Now then, I'm going to take this motorized. Nope, this motorized. This is the one I saw earlier, and I was like, we need to take advantage of this if we can. Now, this is going to leave this very weak. I get that. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It is what it is, right? Okay, let's go here. All right. Now then, let's do a deliberate attack there, and now he's done for. I've got 0 there, 0 there. Okay. But I do have this motorized brigade that can come right up here and start displacing things. Now he's still got 19 movement points left. I could bring him out here even further. Who knows what he's got out here. Let's remember that. We've got 19 movement points with that guy. I can't really take a shot there. I've got the always reliable Hungarian cavalry brigade right there. Now then, as we move up here, I think what we can do is this. I think we can take these 2 infantry and we'll take this infantry as well. I'll get off the panzers and we'll try to blow that unit out of here. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, he's not going to move. 2675. Excellent. Now then, let's take all of this and combine it with. Oh, does he not have. Oh, gosh darn it. He's only got 5 movement points left. All right. Let's take all 3 of these guys plus the Panzer and try to blow this unit out. All right. Well, we lost 8 tanks. He lost 3,200 men. Okay. Now then, can we get into that hex? I would love to get not with the Slovaks. I'd like to do it with infantry. No. Yes. Okay. He can go here. Perfect. Now then, let's take this Panzer or this. Let's take the one with the least amount of movement points and move him first. And let's come right down the river line. And let's see what's out here. All right. Not a whole lot. We got him all the way to the rail line. Now, as you can see, this pocket, we certainly can make this pocket, right? It's just a matter of how we do it and how much we use for it and how far west we want to go. And that's why I was thinking momentarily, do I break through here and link this up? Because, I mean, that's got to be 50 divisions out there, I would think, at least. Viking to the front! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Now then, the question is how far do I want to go west this time? Like, how much can I protect? Do I keep this pocket just contained to this, or do we go even further? Well, I know that I can go further with this anyway. He could get out here, he could get out here, he could get here. Or do I just put him up here? We're going to have to put some units along this line so we can't get back out. Now, if we count up here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 14 divisions. I mean, it's not a small amount. It's not a huge amount either. I hadn't thought this part through. Let's get the Slovaks up here to hold part of this, I guess. I think we can put the Slovaks there. All right, with 1 movement point, so that works. Doing every other hex. Gosh, I'm so tempted to go further west with him, but I think I'm going to regret it if I do it. Something else we got to do is sneak around the edge here and get something there. I'm not sure what yet, though. Can these guys... Okay, he can go there. He could back up. If these guys are going to be surrounded, I'm not that worried about them coming this way. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. 4 movement points, 4 movement points. No. 14th Panzer. Now I've got. Oh, I've only got one Panzer division there now. All right, why don't I do this? Gosh, I wish I could move one more of the, move this guy just to here, but we can't do it. I also have Romanians that I can move up here and help. We could put the Romanians there. Gosh darn it, that wasn't the Romanians. Well, it was, but it wasn't just the armor. Well, that's okay. I needed something to hold that. That's fine. Um, Now we'll move the armor over here, and I think we have most of this cut off. Actually, if I go there, and I'll move... Oh, I can't get him up there. Go, go, go. All right, well, shit. All right, 14th Panzer then. We'll bring out to here. All right, and these guys are completely cut off then, for the most part. I think I need to get one division over here. I'll figure out how to do that eventually. I've also got this Panzer division that I could bring, I don't know, like here. That would completely seal it off. I could also bring it around a little further. I could also bring him out. I think that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to bring this to here. You're like, oh no, we've left D-Town. Yeah, momentarily. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take... All right, a lot of things surrendered there, obviously attached to the town. I'm going to take this unit and keep moving this way as far as he'll let, as far as we can. Let's just cut every bit of rail line we can out here. Can I get there? I don't know. Maybe I'd be better off trying to get to that. Let's go here. We're into Karivargrad. He didn't even have it defended. Excellent. Uh, okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's see how far we can go. Now, I don't want him to get isolated out here, obviously, so I'm going to put him right back in Karivargrad. We couldn't get much further, and I don't want him to get isolated out here. Wow. Okay, excellent. Now then, we need to move some infantry into D-Town. We could move these guys, potentially. We could put the Panzer back in here. Gosh darn it, I wish I could get over there with him. I think I'm going to put the Panzer here just to make sure he can't sneak out the back door. And I'll put the 2 infantry up here. And then I'll take one of these infantry divisions and put it there. That should be able to hold. I said halfway confidently. We'll see. Let's look at defensiveness. X, I like that. 7, 8. Okay, I mean, they may get knocked. Now, we do have another Panzer division down here, and we could have that get in here as well. And I think I will. I was worried about this corner right here. I could move up this far. I could also get north of the river if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't think they can break that zone of control. Let's bring him around here. Now, we still have an X on the defensiveness of Z-Town, so let's get his commander, 3rd Corps, over here. All right, 3rd Corps in. I think we've got too much zone of control here, but I'm going to move... Let's just scatter that unit, and that truly gives us every other hex, so I don't think he can get out of that. And then the next move will be to just keep coming west if we can. If not, we'll just double back south. But this should at least give us a little more breathing room out here. I think this is still okay. We could put an infantry unit up there, but these guys, I'm going to actually put there and there and there, and then I'll put um let's put both of these guys here. He'll have a little space there. I need to get the headquarters one away. I think he could potentially get into that, but I don't think it's a big deal. He's trapped now. Oh, this guy's supposed to be down here. All right, well, let's move him down here. As a matter of fact, let's just put him in that fort level to help with this area. Yeah, okay. Is it perfect? I don't think so, but it's not terrible either. It's a small pocket. We're going to work on a much bigger pocket here. As a matter of fact, I think the AI will react by retreating. We'll see. We'll see. I think a human would. Um, what was I supposed to fix a few turns ago? Oh, which Panzer? Oh. Yeah, no. I know. This Panzer division? Yeah, no, that's motorized. Which one are you talking about? Yeah, they're all in this motorized corps. That's in the cavalry Romanian corps. Now he's obviously out of command now. If you're talking about this burnt orange one, he's in third motorized. And I do need to bring obviously the headquarters up here, or both headquarters over here. Right. Let's move him somewhere. Let's stack him right in the middle. All right. I think that works. Okay, the headquarters can't sneak through here because it's only too wide. So he can't get up here. Does that get that guy in command? Not quite. I could try to, bust open some more room. But I'm just going to wait. I don't think it's a huge deal. He's out of command this time. I could put this in. I could put him just in 14th motorized and then do something else with 3rd motorized eventually. I am worried about this area. Sorry. So if I just missed it, I don't know. Just tell me which Panzer division you're talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, that burnt orange one. I understand why that was confusing. It was only, that corps only has that one Panzer just because he was down here at Z Town. So, anyway. This doesn't look that promising, I'll tell you that. But if we have these guys trapped, I don't think their first thought is going to be to advance, right? Same with all of this out here. They're going to catch wind of this behind the lines. We've now cut the rail line here at least. Now they have a major one coming out of Cherkasy. So they're not going to be out of freight, certainly. These guys are. These guys are totally isolated. But these guys won't be. I mean, maybe these guys, because I'm sure Karivograd had a depot, but I bet he starts trying to pull this back, or at least I hope he does. That's the hope. Okay, continuing to move around here. I don't think there are any attacks necessarily we want to do. In this area, we're just going to try to hold on here. I would actually move him back behind the river, but he's in a level 3 fort, so I'm not going to. This is a little dicey, but it is what it is. I could scoot these guys out a little bit, or spread their wings, but I don't want to get out of Z Town. I want to keep that as strong as possible. I could start spreading these guys out a little bit, though. His defensiveness is only an 8, though. He's a 16 all by himself. Oh, interesting. Okay. I wish I had a stronger unit here. This is not very strong. I've been wanting to break through here, but we've got to go across the river into mud, essentially, and it doesn't look great to do that. What I really would like to do. Oh, let's do that. Let's switch places here. So let's have him come up here, and let's have the weaker unit. Gosh darn it. He got out of the fort level. Can I put, oh, I can put him in the fort level. Okay, let's put him in that fort level. And then let's put you in that fort level. All right, now this is a little stronger. He doesn't have movement points this time, but next time, hopefully we can break through there. This is a pretty strong unit. As you know, as I've mentioned, these mech units here, but I don't really want to weaken him at all. Light division, 1 and 2 are over here somewhere. I can never remember where the hell they are, but we had to use them for something else. But hey, we got a little pocket going there. That should resolve itself well. Then we can push up to the river a little bit and try to go west. If this doesn't work out, and it may well not, I'm at least going to try to get here to cut this rail coming down here. If this doesn't work out, we'll turn right back around and go east and make this a bigger pocket if we can. In the center, hell, I don't know, guy. I'm going to try to get down here somewhere. I'd love to cut this big rail line right here, one way or another. Either do it out here and maybe just close this up, or I'll go as far south as I can get, and I'll go as far north as I can get. I don't think we have enough forces to close the big grand pocket. But anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. Sorry. Oh my God. I think the stream. Wow, it was so good today too. Anyway, Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you at 3 o'clock Pacific Coast time tomorrow. Thank you guys